G'day guys, welcome back to another episode about backtracking. Today we're back on the GQ build for its whole rebuild. And today we're doing a rear quarter chop, as you've probably seen in the thumbnail. Now I'm wearing this hat because it's sunny. I got sunburnt yesterday. It's going to be around 40 degrees today. So firstly we're going to have to cut that up, weld a plate in there, and then I don't know, bog it or silicone it, and that's basically what we're doing. Chops from here about all the way around and gets rid of that because that's very prone to getting hit, and they do rust out since the tail light goes in there and there's not much drainage around there. And this one, well, it's sort of been whacked here, so we're going to cut that off, get rid of that, and it won't really matter. That's going to stay like that. Right, so obviously the first step is to remove the tail light. So we've already done that, and you've got this loom. I just took the globes out, make it easy for me. And basically where the plate goes is, well, we cut this off here and it goes all the way around, follows the body line. That bottom bit gets chucked in the bin and we get a plate that welds up inside of there. Basically what we want to do is we want to line up a straight line that we can use to cut on. See that blue line there? That's where we're going to cut. So just use a straight edge, cut that. And now what I'm going to do is go around there with some masking tape, tape out a line so I can properly see it, and then cut it out. Righto, time for a little bit of an update because it's almost dark. So basically, we've gone ahead, cut that clean and flush on this side. That's the one you saw me cut. And then on this side here, also gone ahead and cut him all up nice and flush. Now, what you'll need to do is, with the wiring loom, it comes through a hole about here, but obviously you cut it out. So you've kind of got to cut out the wiring loom. Try not to nick it like I did. I had to repair it. And then there's a plastic piece that goes here. Take it off. And I've just got a hole saw and drilled a hole same size as what it was up in there, and just run the wiring through. So it pops out just there. You probably can't see, but yeah, so that's where we're at right now. So the next step is go around and clean up all the edges with a flat disc on the grinder, just so there's no paint there and it's not rough and going to cut you. and then weld the plates in after that, or tack them in. So we've cut the car to bits, we've ground it back so there's no paint, and we fixed that hole with the wiring, and I've actually fixed that wiring because I did nip it a little bit, but that's alright. So the next step is we get our fill-in plates. I bought these from Roadrunner Off-Road. They're about 40 bucks from memory. They're just about 1 mil thick steel. They're both different, obviously, for both sides. So the next step is to tack weld these in. Now, I've got the welder here, just put it on the back of the ute, and we're going to tack weld it here. I'm losing daylight because it is Monday after work. It's about 8 o'clock right now, so we'll get to tacking these on real quick, and hopefully by the end of the night these are properly tacked on. May have gotten a little bit of out of hand here and carried away. Forgot to film anything, so I'll give you an update. Basically, we've chopped it. I went around, tack welded it that night. Then the next night I ground it all back and went over again tack welding it, just because it is so thin of a steel that it's easy to burn holes in the steel. So went back over it, welded it back over with the grinder. And that had basically pretty much sealed it all up. So where I went after that is I put a bit of bog just along it, because you know I'm going to paint the whole thing, so may as well make it look nice and tidy. So put a bit of bog on it and sanded it down to what I like it to look like, and that's where we're basically at. So this is it. You can see the bog like a bit there and whatnot goes along, and yeah, so that's where we're at. Underneath there on both sides. This dented side is much easier to do actually, because you know it just matched the dent here. So yeah, that's it. Now the next step that we're going to do on this, which a lot of people don't do, actually I've never seen it done, but because the water gets in the back here through the tail light and like through here, and usually it rusts out that old quarter panel, but now that we don't have that there, we've just got this solid plate under there. Where's the water going to drain out from? So basically I thought may as well drill a hole in here, put a little grommet in there so I can drain it once I do go through water crossings and all that, because there's bound to get water in there somehow. So that's what we're going to do. I've got a little grommet kit from Bunnings, got a drill a hole, fill it with the plug, and we should be right. It's good enough for me. That was a 12mm drill bit. Yeah, now we can just pull that out when we go through a big water crossing and flood the vehicle, and Bob's your uncle. I like that idea. Righto, so we've done that now. So basically the panels are in. Now there is one more step we need to do, apart from painting them obviously, which is to seal the inside with silicone. Now, I'm going to use Sikaflex, because Sikaflex is like the #1, in my opinion, adhesive for this sort of job. Like, you use this on cars, it's that good. Some panels are held together by Sikaflex. Like, this is the duct tape of silicones. Righto, so we're going to go on the inside with this adhesive, and it will just basically waterproof as well as strengthen it on the inside. So I'm going to go through the holes in the side of here, because there's a great access hole in there. So we'll go around there with this and the caulking gun, and we'll do the same on the other side as usual, and then we should basically be ready to paint it, which will happen in a couple of weeks when this is all sanded back and done. Okay, so we've drilled the grommet, right, so the panel's been cut, welded in. Last step basically is to silicon to the compressor.